Hey guys, welcome to another fun pregnancy diary. What are we doing today? Today I'll be telling you some of the symptoms I have in my second trimester, and I just realized that all this while I have not really told you guys the story of how I found out I was pregnant. The day I did the test and everything. So I'll just give a little story on that. Let's get started, okay? Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and do all this good stuff. If you've watched the video on how I got pregnant with hormonal imbalance, you will realize that I said I took some things and then I was waiting for the period. But this time around, my husband just told me not to be testing too much because it seemed like whenever I did the test and I got a negative, it kind of affected my mood or my emotions or something. So the idea was for us to wait for a longer period of time, even when we've not seen the period. But there is one thing that happened. One Sunday I went to church. I think I'll put a picture up of what I wore to church that day. I was slaying, girl. I wore my corset gown, wore my heels and my bag, and I was looking like a bag of money that I am. And I went to church. But I don't know what just happened. I was purging all through. Like I had diarrhea. I had to go to the toilet countless times. When I came back that day, I didn't think much of it. I was still expecting my period. I didn't get any period. We said we're not going to test. We're going to wait till the weekend before we tested. But then, I think Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those days, I woke up from sleep and I saw a baby in that dream. So when I woke up, I told my husband I'm testing. By the way, I always had testing strip everywhere because when I go out to buy gari, buy beans, buy anything, whatever change I get, I buy a test strip and I pay. So I was always testing. He was like, no need of that. We said you're going to wait. Why not just wait till the weekend? I told him no. I saw this baby in this dream. I have to test today. There is no much he can do about it. He left me to it and I just went to the bathroom, did the urine and did the stick inside and left it. Came out to do one or two and went back. I was not even ready to look at this thing. I don't know what I was doing in the bathroom. My eyes just went to the stick and I saw two hefty lines. I screamed my lungs out. Yeah, I'm that dramatic. If you know me, you would know. Before now, I had the idea of, whenever I get pregnant, I'm going to do all the razzmatazz. I'm not going to tell my husband. I'm going to hide the stick. I'm going to write that to be, buy a little baby top, print.
Viewers, apologize. I'm continue.
See, there is a way you want something and you've been testing for it. There was no way I could have hidden this idea, and I told you he was there and I told him I'm going to get a test done, so obviously he will need an answer, and the result I got is not something I can hide. I'm not that person. I cannot tell him it's negative when it's positive just because I want to maybe create a content. Nah. At that moment I reacted instant. I shouted. My husband jumped up and he came to, what is wrong? I'm like, two lines, and he's like, calm down, because my husband is this person. He's not over the top in expressing himself. He's not going to scream. It doesn't mean he's not happy. He's not going to shout. He's not going to be all over the place. I'm that person, and that's why we're compatible. I'm that person. So when he was telling me to calm down, I'm like, don't tell me to calm down. Don't tell me to. Brother, I've done several countless negative tests, and now I'm seeing two hefty lines and you're telling me to calm down. How? Even if I want to calm down, my body will not calm down. If you know me very well, just tell me in the comment section how much you think I shouted. I was very excited. Immediately I went for a blood test to be sure. Yes, it came out positive. As I was coming back from the blood test, I had to go and buy some more test strip. So even till today, my husband is still making jest of me, and whenever I'm going out, he will ask me if I'm going to get some more test strip.
Can you imagine? Wow.
Even if I'm already in my second trimester, my skin is reacting, everything shows up, but it's like a way of him mocking me, and I don't care. I don't know if this is the first time mom something, but sometimes just like, let me check, my baby's there. But then most people say the test strip is not a measurement for the growth or whatever of your baby. It just shows that there's an increase in HCG. For now, I'm used to the idea. So don't ask me about the test strip. The spirit of test strip is gone. I'm not buying anymore. My baby is here and is here to stay. At least the kicks right now can make me know that there's a human there, okay? So that's just that about that. Let's get into what we came for the video. Second trimester symptoms I got. So one of the things I got in the second trimester is swollen legs. If I sit for long, my legs are swollen. For now, I'm just trying as much as possible whenever I sit anywhere to raise my legs, because I've realized that it helped that way, and so many people advise that I do that. Also, it's good to walk around. So sometimes you don't just take a bike, take a car, take a this. You take a walk and it helps your leg very well. The second thing is more visible bump. I think my first trimester, throughout my first trimester, you can hardly tell I was pregnant. But right now, I walk on the road and people are like, yeah, Mama Ijima. It's like it's very obvious. Everybody just knows you're pregnant. My second trimester, it didn't really start in the 4th month or 5th month. I think from the 6th month, my stomach just popped out. It's as if it was just so flat. One day I woke up and it's out. I don't know, but I have a video of the progression of the bump, so you can see and let me know in which week do you think the bump became very visible. The next thing I had was sore nipples. This was not for long. I just think 1 or 2 weeks I experienced that and it stopped. The next thing I had, I don't know, people don't talk about this a lot. 1 week I had very itchy vagina. Yeah. By the way, this may be too much information for some people. Please, we're here for all the information we can get, because some of these things I did not hear people talking about. It seems people are uncomfortable to talk about certain things. And one thing I realized was that particular week I ate too much of sugary things and I ate too much of carbohydrates. So I started watching it. My body has never liked sugar. It took me a long time before I figured that out. And even in this pregnancy, it still doesn't like sugar. So that week I tried to reduce the intake of anything sugary I was taking. I felt better. I used warm water to wash myself up and make sure to keep there dry and clean. Always. The next thing I had was trouble sleeping. Lord Jesus, somebody help me. I could sleep and wake up in between the nights for 1 hour, 2 hours. I'm not feeling sleepy. Another problem. It takes me a while to fall back asleep. Another thing too is weight gain. Oh my God. Every single appointment I go from, they always tell me, oh, you've added this. It's good. Your baby is good. I'm like, Jesus Christ. How much more am I going to add? I've added more than 10 kg already. But then, it's not so surprising to me because I eat in this pregnancy. I go to the hospital and some other women are saying, oh, please, I don't know how to eat. My first 3 months, I did not eat. That's not my case. Like, I had to tell my doctor to take away the multivitamin he wanted to add because I told him I was eating too much. Is it still okay to add multivitamin? He said, okay, no. Because some people are complaining they are not eating. But my case, I think my appetite, I need to share it to other people. And the funny thing is, when I got pregnant initially and I was telling people around me I was eating too much, they said, oh, maybe it's just for this first trimester, it's going to stop. And my baby is like, am I a joke to you? It's not stopping. I eat and eat and eat, so it's not so strange that I'm gaining weight. If you know me, just take a look at me. Obviously, you can tell that, okay, I've gained so much. The next very strange symptom, this one is strange because before now, I never knew something like this existed in pregnancy. That I have is wrist pain. So this particular wrist, my left hand, I woke up one morning and I was feeling like a train crushed my hand. I told my husband, oh, it seems I didn't sleep well because I'm not the best person when it comes to sleeping. So I felt like I slept in a bad position. But when the thing stayed for 1 week, 2 weeks, and the pain was not going away, I knew something was wrong. I had to tell my doctor and I told him, sir, I'm having severe pain here. Is it any way related to the pregnancy? He said, yes. Wrist pain is related to pregnancy. It's not funny because I'm okay, I'm doing everything. I can decide to just put my hands on my head and a particular position I keep my hands, the pain is severe. I have to use this other hand to bring it down because the hand feels so much. Oh, I cannot explain. So what I do is sometimes, that's why I have this thing, sometimes I use this to tie the hands. Do I still get pain when I tie my hands? Yes, but it's not excruciating as when there's nothing holding it together. And my doctor told me that it's gonna be that way. It can stop before delivery or after delivery. You're sure for it to stop, but that it's very normal. Some women, they have it here, some they have it their hips or their joint or their knee or somewhere. That's why he added calcium to my routine drugs, so I can be taking some more calciums to help the bone. But please, if you've ever experienced this, let me know how you're dealing with it, because they also gave me an ointment to apply. The thing is just like aboniki, it has this hot feel. But even with the ointment and the drugs, the only thing he told me, whenever the pain becomes excruciating, take some paracetamol. Have you been pregnant before? Have you experienced this kind of pain? Let me know. The next thing I have in the second trimester is pain. I was thinking in the first trimester I was using toilet more often, but the second trimester is like, wait for me, I'm coming. So now every minute I'm using the bathroom, every minute I'm going to pee. It's like, okay, I signed up for this and I'm gonna deal with it. The next thing I have is acne. This acne, I don't need to talk on it. Like, if you're on this channel, you would always hear me complain of acne. The acne came for my life, but God said, no, not this daughter. The acne is... Do you know the strange thing? Before pregnancy, I was always having acne on my face. Then, while I was trying to regularize my period, I stopped having acne on my face. But during this pregnancy, there's no acne on my face, but there is acne all over my chest, my arm, my back, and sometimes it itches. The next symptom I got, there was one of the days, this is not a regular something, it doesn't happen often, but I just realized one day I was bathing and I realized that one of my boobs was kind of bringing out water. I was trying to wash myself and I pressed hard or something, and I realized I had little fluid or water coming out from it. I'm like,
ooh, my baby's food is getting ready. My baby's food is getting ready. Somebody shout hallelujah.
So my baby doesn't need to wait for long. As she's coming, it's like, food is here waiting for you. You take it, baby. The next thing here is sneezing and having some pee on your pants. I told you this video is going to have a lot of information. Some of us, we don't talk about this thing enough. Before now, I don't do that. So it's like, what's wrong with my body? And you know, sneezing is a reflex action that you cannot control. It comes out and sometimes you just have little pee come out with it. So if you're pregnant, try to take a wash as much as possible. Shower as much as you can. Keep yourself clean, because the journey is a long one. Last but not the least, chronic heat. Oh my god. Okay, before now I always knew that I was this person that is always hot. If I'm in a room, other people will be like, oh, it's not so hot, I'm feeling hot. But this time around, I always tell my husband, I think I'm overheating. You know, the car, when the car starts overheating, that's how I feel. So when the temperature is probably 33, other people are feeling 33 or 34, I think I'm feeling 50. So then the fan is on, everything is on, and I'm sweating. Oh my god. Sometimes the floor is where I get to be and get enough rest, because the bed does not do it for me. I need to lay something on the floor and lie on the floor because of how hot I am. So these are some of the symptoms I've gotten so far. If I leave out anything, I'll do it to put it in the description. If you have any question, if you have any of these symptoms, if you've experienced it before, if you've heard of it, please do well to share in the comment section, as I will get back to you all. But for now, this will be all for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and do all this good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.